The first light of January 1st, 2025, filtered through the blinds of our suburban Chicago home, casting long shadows across the empty living room. I, Natalie Reed, 29, stirred under a throw blanket on the couch, my head pounding from a hangover that felt like retribution. The house was eerily quiet. No hum of the coffee maker, no clatter of Lucas making breakfast, just a hollow echo. I sat up, rubbing my temples, and that's when I saw it. The bare walls, the missing TV, the vacant spots where our framed wedding photos and bookshelves had been. Even the rug was gone, leaving the hardwood floors exposed and cold. Panic clawed at my throat. Had we been robbed? But the doors were locked, no signs of forced entry. Then I spotted the note on the kitchen counter, Lucas's neat handwriting unmistakable. "Happy New Year, Natalie. May your fresh start treat you better than I did." I dropped into the nearest chair. Our dining set was still there, ironically, heart pounding as the reality sank in. The man who'd stood by me through my darkest days had vanished, taking everything but the shell of our home. No warning, no goodbye. I grabbed my phone, dialing him frantically, but it went straight to voicemail. Tears blurred my vision as I replayed the night before, fragments piecing together like a nightmare I couldn't escape. This wasn't just the end of our marriage, it was Lucas's final devastating statement. Let me take you back to where it all began, 3 years ago, in a bustling consulting firm in downtown Chicago. I'd just started an internship, fresh out of college, when I met Lucas, 31, a sharp project supervisor with quiet confidence and a magnetic smile that made my knees weak. He was everything I needed, reliable, kind, the kind of man who listened without judging. We kept it professional at first, but chemistry like ours doesn't stay hidden. After late-night collaborations turned into coffee dates, we were inseparable. 8 months later, he proposed during a snowy weekend in the mountains, just us under a blanket of stars, our love feeling infinite. Marriage came fast, and so did change. Lucas landed a job at a rival firm, doubling his salary. We upgraded to a charming suburban house with a white picket fence, mapping out dreams of kids, travel, and a renovated kitchen. My career soared too. I climbed to a demanding analyst role, the pressure mounting like a storm. I started bringing work home, staying up late, unwinding with a glass of wine that turned into a bottle. Lucas noticed, addressing it gently at first. "Natalie, you're drinking more. Let's talk about it." I dismissed him, claiming control. I didn't. It spiraled until one blackout night woke me in a hospital, Lucas by my side, his face etched with worry. That was my rock bottom. I checked into rehab, taking 6 months off work. It was grueling. Therapy sessions peeling back layers of stress, grief from my dad's early death, insecurities I'd buried under ambition. Lucas never wavered, visiting daily, holding my hand through withdrawals, whispering encouragement. "We'll get through this," he'd say, his loyalty my lifeline. Returning to work, I was placed under Ethan Carter, mid-40s, with youthful energy and charm that lit up rooms. Lucas warned me, "He's manipulative. Keep your guard up." I brushed it off as jealousy. Ethan seemed capable, engaging, a mentor who listened. A colleague's maternity leave piled on hours, often leaving me alone with Ethan late at night. Emails turned personal. He shared his own stresses, making me feel seen. One evening, after a brutal deadline, he brought coffee, asking how I was holding up. I broke down, confessing the strain on my marriage, the guilt of my recovery slip-ups. He listened. Then, in a raw, confused moment, I hugged him. The hug lingered, turning into a kiss. It wasn't passion, it was messy, regretful, a fleeting lapse. We pulled away, shame flooding us. "This can't happen," I said. He agreed, and we vowed to act like it never did. But secrets fester. Whispers started at work, our closeness late hours. Lucas confronted me. "What's going on with Ethan?" I lied. Just gossip. I buried it deeper, fearing the truth would destroy us. By December, guilt ate at me. I cooked Lucas's favorites, planned quiet evenings, promised to switch teams after the project. He softened. We agreed to reset in the new year. Then came the company's New Year's Eve party. Ethan suggested inviting Lucas to ease tensions. I agreed, hoping it bridged the gap. The night sparkled with champagne and confetti, but drinks flowed freely. I hadn't touched alcohol in over a year, but one glass for New Year's turned into 5. Lucas grew upset, urging me to stop. I slurred, "Relax, it's a celebration." I ended up between him and Ethan, the room spinning. The rest blurred, arguments, midnight toasts, a hug with Ethan that lingered too long, turning into a kiss as the ball dropped. Lucas saw. He left quietly, his absence a void amid the cheers. Waking to the empty house, his note on the counter felt like a gut punch. I called frantically, no answer. Desperate for clarity, I messaged Ethan. We met at a cafe where he filled the gaps. My resistance to Lucas's pleas, the loud argument, the kiss under fireworks. Lucas stormed out, Ethan said, regret in his eyes. "I'm sorry, Natalie." Tears streamed as the weight crushed me. I'd destroyed the man who'd stood unwavering through my rehab, my lows, everything. Months later, I live in a quiet studio apartment, walls bare, silence oppressive. I'm sober again, therapy a weekly anchor, but the emptiness isn't from alcohol, it's from losing Lucas, the one who loved me at my lowest. His loyalty, his quiet strength, gone. Trust is delicate. I learned too late that secrets erode it, and one reckless night can erase years. If someone chooses you at your worst, don't give them reason to doubt you at your best. I regret it all, but regret doesn't rebuild bridges, it just haunts the ruins.